Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a chatty video because I'm not doing a tutorial or really doing any makeup, but instead I'm showing you the products that I absolutely can't live without. It was really hard, but I picked my top 10 products that I really use all the time on a daily basis, my products that I've rebought, and that I just really can't live without. Of course, there are so many other products that I love, and honestly picking these 10 was really hard because I really do use so many products on a daily basis, but I tried my best to show you guys the real top 10 that I can't live without. So let's go ahead and get started. And of course, before you leave this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And remember to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you don't already. And I think that's all. Let's get into the video. So my first product that I'm going to show you is actually skincare, because we all know that without skincare, your makeup only looks as good as your skin does. So my most important product, the product that I literally use once a day, if not sometimes twice a day, is the Purity by Philosophy. Clearly, I love it enough to have this giant size. I mean, it's like literally bigger than my head. With a pump. I leave one in my shower, I leave this by my sink, and I just buy it and like refill it. So fun fact, I actually used to work for Philosophy, and I love the brand so much. This product actually got me into loving this brand, and that's why I ended up working for them. I was basically like a rep for the company. It literally takes off every last bit of makeup. I do not use a makeup remover. I literally do not own a makeup remover. I do not use wipes, anything like that. I use strictly this. I use it in the morning just to clean my face, or at night with a full face like this. I go in, rub my face or wash my face with some warm water, and that's it. Everything is off. My skin is super baby soft. It's nice and creamy, doesn't foam up too much, so it's a little hydrating as well. But believe me, won't make your skin oily or won't dry your skin out either. Purity, great one. Next, I'll jump into face makeup. I wanted to pick at least one product that is like either a foundation or like something like that. And we all know I'm a full coverage girl, but full coverage isn't necessarily an everyday situation. So I wanted to pick something that's kind of in between. And I picked the It CC Cream, and I use the shade Tan. So I've mentioned this in my videos before, I've used it. This is a full coverage CC cream, so it's perfect for every day because it's not as heavy as a foundation. But then if you wanted to use it as a foundation full coverage, you could and just build it up a little bit. If I had to pick just one product, which I kind of wanted to, for my top 10, this is probably it, just because it's so versatile. I can use it during the day, I can use a little bit of it, I could use a lot of it and have that full coverage. And it's just so nice on your skin. It has SPF on it, hydrates a little bit, it kind of moisturizes, primes at the same time. Sometimes I even use this as a base. Sometimes if I feel like my skin is more dry, I can put a little bit on my skin first before I put on a heavy foundation or like a full coverage foundation, so it doesn't stick to any areas on my skin. And so that way my foundation doesn't, dry out my face or try to grab any moisture from my skin and make it look even more dry. What should I pick next? Okay, so we'll go into concealer. My favorite concealer of all time has to be the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use it in the shade Light Medium. My camera's dying. So before my camera died, I was talking about the Tarte Shape Tape. This is a full coverage concealer. So I wouldn't necessarily say it's an everyday concealer, but it totally covers everything. And I mean the dark circles, any blemishes on the face. It is heavy, but if you're looking for a concealer that's really gonna cover, but still feel light and not crease and not be too cakey on the face, then Tarte Shape Tape is literally the best one. I have other concealers that I like, but it does depend on the day and the look. I save my Tarte Shape Tape more for like the nighttime looks, full glam, full coverage. I do have it on now. I've really never heard of anyone saying that they don't like this concealer, and I totally understand why. Next product is gonna be my holy grail. This is probably like number one on the list. I mean, I've talked about it so much. If you've watched my videos, you know how much I love this product. You probably already know what I'm about to say, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is literally my holy grail. No matter what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, this is always going on top of my makeup, whether it's the BB cream, whether it's a full coverage foundation, whether it's a little bit of just concealer. I'm always wearing this product. I've tried so many translucent powders and I have not liked any more than I like this one, and I end up just not using any other powder. I rebuy it and rebuy it and rebuy it, and it's just been amazing to me. If you have more dry skin, you might not like this. I tend to have more oily skin, so it's literally a perfect product for me and I absolutely love it. I just recently bought the Cover FX one and I have not tried it yet, but I've heard that it's very similar to this one, and just because I've been using this one forever, I kind of want to like find something and switch it up and use something different, but I just can't find anything because I just like this one so much. So once I try the Cover FX one, I'll definitely use it in a video, let you guys know how I like it, and this one is always been a go-to for me. Next, for eyebrows, which is obviously super important, my favorite product that I just love. I find it so easy. It's perfect for full glam or just a little bit of fill-in if I'm like not even wearing any makeup, which is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I have it in the shade chocolate and dark brown. I kind of go back and forth between those. The chocolate is a little bit lighter, so I feel like I use that on days where I don't have too much makeup, or if I'm not wearing any makeup at all and I just want to fill in my brows just a little bit. I love that it has a spoolie on one end and the little pencil on the other. I think it's great. I love it, and I've rebought it many times. It's definitely a staple product for me. Next product is my favorite liquid liner, which I actually am wearing right now. I literally never do a winged liner if I'm not using this product, or every time I do a winged liner, I'm always using this product. I guess that's the better way to say it. This is the NYX Collection Noir Liquid Black Liner. I love these types of bristles where it's not like a felt tip or anything. It sits in the liquid and it's a really nice thin brush. It's just super black. It doesn't bleed. It dries fairly quick, so it doesn't run by the time you're done doing it. You're able to get a really sharp point. You're able to make it a little thicker or keep it thin. And for me personally, I don't like felt tip liners. This, I guess, is not so much of a beginner liner. It's definitely one that needs a little practice, and I've rebought it so many times and I'm super happy with it. Next product is going to be my Holy Grail mascara. So if you've seen my review on the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara, I have been using it and I have been loving it. But in that video, I did also mention the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, which has always been my favorite go-to and Holy Grail products. I keep saying that, but it's true. These products are my Holy Grail products. In that video where I did the review on the Lash Paradise, I did mention that I like this better for my bottom lashes. Even though I'm really happy and I've been using the Lash Paradise, I still find that this is my favorite product because I love it for both the top lashes and the bottom, rather than the Lash Paradise that I'm not so crazy about it on the bottom, just on the top. For a 2-in-1, I love this product. The bristle is super thin and tiny. Grabs onto every single little hair, every single little lash. So the next two products are going to be lip products. One is the MAC lip liner in the color Strip Down. I have a few nude shades in this MAC lip liner. They are my favorite lip liners. I feel like they last long. They stay on the whole day. Last long meaning like they literally, like I don't use them up quick, but then last long throughout the day as well. I feel like Strip Down is a really universal nude shade. I feel like it works great no matter what lipstick or lip gloss I'm putting on top of it. So that's why I picked this one. But honestly, if you can find a color that you love in these lip liners, they're great. They just are amazing lip liners. And then the other lip product is this Buxom lip gloss, this Buxom lipstick in the shade Nude Exposure. So I am definitely a nude girl. I do have this color on now. I mixed it with a few things and they're called the Bold Gel Lipstick. I am a nude girl. This has been like literally the perfect nude for me. It's a nice nude that has just a little bit of an orange undertone to it so it doesn't wash me out completely. It's nice and hydrating, creamy, but it stays on long. I find that a lot of hydrating or creamy lipsticks just kind of slip and slide around and then they're gone in an hour. But I find that this really stays on the lips, but it feels so nice, never dries. If you've watched my videos, you know that I don't really like matte lip products unless it's like a super dark color. So I always go for colors that are more hydrating or formulas that are more hydrating or creamy at least, because I just don't like how they feel on the lips. This is definitely a product that I have been loving. It's pretty much like the nude I think that I wear the most. If you have any skin color like mine, the shade Nude Exposure is gonna be perfect for you. Last but not least is actually a tool that I use for my makeup, and that is the Beauty Blender. Mine's a little dirty right now, so don't mind that, but the Beauty Blender is literally, since they came out, I don't go a day without using it. If I do makeup, I'm using a Beauty Blender. I feel like even when I sometimes want to use a brush for my makeup, I always end up going back in with my Beauty Blender because I feel like, oh, this is not blended out enough, or it's not as smooth as it could be. Or I know so many brands make beauty blenders or makeup sponges that I don't like any besides the original Beauty Blender. I've never found one that is as soft, that blends out and just as good as this one does. I have not found it. So if you guys have found any that, you know, feel the same or is just as good, comment below and let me know. So that is all for my top 10 products ever. I think that, again, this list is really hard to make, but I hope this video helped you guys out, will help you guys out decide what products that you definitely need, what products you need to buy. So that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe before you leave, and that is all. I'll see you in the next one.